Hello everyone, this is Meir speaking with you again pretty casually. On July 23rd, about a week and a half ago, I had a wonderful eye class. We had something unusual in San Francisco. The sun came. So most of the class was on the beach and it was wonderful. People, to their surprise, started to see better. Why to their surprise? Because we're being told by the whole world of ophthalmology and optometry that eyes cannot get better, but they can. Do you remember how we were being told in the 60s that the heart cannot get better if we modify our diet and do exercises? And right now, every self-respecting cardiologist will tell you that actually the heart can get better. We think that glasses are harmless, but it's not true. When you look through your glasses, you look through a very rigid focal point. And that means that you have to move your head instead of your eyes. You weaken the exterior eye muscles that move the eyes. You look with much less of your retina. And the brain basically starts to adopt vision through limited frames, and that means your periphery starts to diminish. When you get those reading glasses because you had 42 birthdays in your life, well, the lens that became weak becomes weaker. The ciliary muscles becomes weak. The lens becomes rigid. The cells are not functioning as well. And of course, if you're being expected to have glasses in your 40s, you'll be expected to have cataract in your 60s as the lens withers and decays. You're expected to be pretty stiff when you're in your 50s. Let's not talk about your 60s and 70s. Well, this time, many people in the world have succumbed that. More people in the US do yoga than in India, and India has such a much greater population. So what we're seeing is that we have old concepts that keep telling us that life cannot get any better. And the problem these days is those concepts. So we are succumbing to pain medications that with time don't work, but leave us with pain and side effects. We're succumbing to temporary measures that eventually lead to greater measures. For example, drops against eye pressure. Eventually they don't work, so then we do laser. But the whole patches that drains the fluid, and then we do a surgery. And again the whole patches. So when we have a situation where almost 90 million Americans have arthritis of different kinds, where basically if you don't have back pain, you're an exception and not the rules, where 10 million Americans lie flat on the back, unable to move every single day, we have to ask the question, what is there to do? And the answer is to work on ourselves, build kinesthetic awareness, and change. One of the greatest teachers of the whole world was Leonardo da Vinci. And he said, I've been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. So that's nice. Thinking positive is not enough. Doing positive action is what counts. You can't think about diet, you have to do it. You can think about kinesthetic feelings, you have to work for them. So there's a lot of things that we can do to be kinesthetic. For example, we can feel how well we breathe. And this is one wonderful kinesthetic exercise I want to give you. Lie on your knees in a child pose. Massage your lower back and feel how your lower back moves. Or does it? Because we only are thinking about our abdomen moving, but the lower back moves as well. Feel how your ribs move. Or do they? We always think about abdomen and chest, but the ribs and the lower back move as well. A wonderful kinesthetic exercise is breathe deeply, sit on a chair, move your head in rotating motion, then tap real quickly on your abdomen. See if it means that your head moves better. Tap with your feet really quickly and strongly against the floor. And then tap on your abdomen at the same time. Now see if you move your head better. Kinesthetic awareness is knowing how the proprioceptors connect between each part of our body. And it starts with deep breathing. And so the quote of Leonardo da Vinci of, "I have been impressed with the urgency of doing, that knowing is not enough." That's a very important thing. Do you remember my exercise of lying on the floor and rolling from side to side? Well, we're working right now on a new book, which is going to give us a path for self-healing. Awakening the power of self-healing. With 600 exercises and under 300 illustrations that will show us how to awaken the power of self-healing. Did you know that your toes can move independently? Do you know that if you do that, you step better on your feet and carry your weight better? Start to think about sensing yourself. And that's why we're going to have the next 2 events at the school and 1 event in New Jersey. The events in the schools are going to be the training course from the 12th of August to the 31st of August. It's a wonderful course where we spend 10 hours a day awakening our body. But don't think it's too rigorous. We also take a long hour-and-a-half break, including sleep, which we really need in between the incredible intensity that we have. But we learn how to improve our vision, how to improve our massage skills so we can regenerate bones and muscles and nerves. We also learn how to breathe deeply and how to be alive. So it's important for you to be present and clear, and that's what the course will teach you. Besides teaching you a new profession and helping you get licensing, if that's what you want to do. The other small course is on the Labor Day weekend, which is the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of September, with emphasis on vision on the first day, emphasis on movement on the second day, and emphasis on bodywork on the third day. That's a retreat form, of course, because we also give you meals and have a lighter way of working. We expect less people for the training course with much more individual attention. But everybody ever who took the Labor Day courses loved them, whether for a day or for 3, and we definitely encourage all 3. So again, it is time for us to work on our body. Forget your January promise to yourself to do exercise and lose weight. As we're talking about, doing is so more important than knowing. So do what you can for yourself. Breathe deeply, including your back and your ribs. With many blessings. Until next time, Meir.